get on board. So the text it says, watch it now. The good thing about first class is when you get in first class, you have better privileges than everybody else. One of those privileges, oh God help me, that you have that everyone else doesn't have is that you could bring more baggage. Can I suggest to you, first class people seem to have, oh God, it's not the folk that got it all together. It's not the folk that never cuss. It's not the folk that always gave God the glory. But can I get some first class folk that say, I got some baggage in my life. I've been through some storms. I've been through some hell. But God said to tell you today, I'm taking all your baggage. I want you and all your children. I want you to give God the glory, because no matter what I've been through, it did not disqualify me from sitting where I sit. And because I paid for it, I can bring a little more stuff than you. Look at your neighbor and say, I got some baggage. But they made it on the plane. They didn't put me off because I had baggage. They took me with all that I have. And can I suggest to somebody that this is the season that God says, I'm going to take you just as you are, without one plea. I feel like preaching here. Say, I'm going to take you just like you are. You don't got to change nothing. I just need you to believe me. I just need you to try. I just need you to push. And if you are able to push, I'm going to accept you with all your baggage. I'm trying to move on, but you know why a lot of folk didn't shout? Because they ain't got no baggage. I wish I had some folk in here that would jump to their feet, that know they got some baggage, that know they shouldn't have been here, that know they should have been dead from AIDS, you should have been dead from alcohol poisoning. Look at your neighbor and give God a shout and say, I got some. As a matter of fact, the reason why I'm in church is because I got some baggage. The reason why I give God glory is because I got some baggage. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you need to get some baggage. Maybe see that you're able to carry a little more stuff. He's not going to push you off the plane because you got some baggage. The problem with most folk in the church is because we disqualify you from what you've been through, while God qualifies you by what you've been through. You can't be qualified by God unless you've been disqualified by man. I feel like preaching here. It's not until you disqualify me that God will validate me. Look at your neighbor and say, I've been disqualified by some folk. Some folk have cut me out. Some folk has put me in the grave. Some folk, they already bought their black dress. They already got their alcohol for the wake. They got their hair done. They coming to my funeral. But can I suggest to somebody, when they get there, the casket is going to be empty. Is there anybody in here that say, I got some haters that want to see my demise, but every time they try to put me down, I bounce back up again. Slap somebody in high five, say, still